Right now it's 6:11, waking up here on your Thursday morning, and if you're taking a little bit of a step outside, it's a little bit nippy out there. By the time we get into the afternoon, though, plenty of sunshine with those highs right back into the 80s. Could see the upper 80s in some areas, and that's exactly what we're going to see here in Central Texas for your Friday. Brazos Valley, you're going to be knocking on that 90-degree mark by the time you get into the afternoon. Then we get into your weekend, and the 90s are back in full effect through the weekend into your Memorial Day and into the end of May into the beginning of June. So those hot and humid conditions in Central Texas in the Brazos Valley are right back, and yesterday we didn't get to see them at all. It actually felt like an early spring day out there. Look at those highs, 79 degrees in some of those areas, and even those areas that hit that 80-degree mark didn't even make it to the mid-80s. So we'll be a little bit on the warmer side today, and I'll show you what we're forecasting by the afternoon. But look at this. We're seeing a completely different picture here on radar than we saw just 24 hours ago. And as we take that zoom into Central Texas, we're getting the breeze not coming in from that Gulf moisture, meaning no humidity as you head out the door. Very low humidity, I should say. And we're also seeing clear conditions, not a cloud in the sky out there. So later this morning, we're going to get that new drought monitor out. Here's what we got last week, and we saw many of our western areas are in that exceptional drought. Some of these areas did pick up about an inch, a little closer to that 1.5-inch mark with that rain that we saw earlier this week. So we should see a little bit of relief in some of those zones by the time we get that new drought monitor out, but it's not going to make a major dent because of how dry that we have been. So taking that live look over Temple this morning, right around by the time we're going to get to the sunrise, we're going to see that there nicely under those clear skies. 59 degrees is what we're seeing right now, so light jackets may be needed as you head out to walk the dog this morning. Only seeing the lower 60s in the Brazos Valley and some of our western zones. 63 degrees there in Killeen, 60 in Lampasas, 61 over in Mexia. So as we take these temperatures for you hour by hour, by the time we get into the late morning hours, we're only going to be seeing those mid to upper 70s, and then once we get into the afternoon, that's where we'll start to see plenty of sunshine out there, breezy conditions with those temperatures warming up into that upper 80-degree mark. And I'm thinking this model is running a little bit high out there, that most of us, if we even see the upper 80s, that's about as high as we're going to get for your Thursday afternoon. So going into tonight, we're going to see clear skies. We're going to have those light winds once again, and it's going to warm or cool us down, I should say, nicely by the time you head to bed. Going into tomorrow, we're going to start off a touch warmer than what we see today, and that's exactly going to be the case as we get into your afternoon tomorrow with those temperatures almost at that 90-degree mark and plenty of sunshine. But by the time we get to the weekend, look at that. The 90s are back in full effect. May want to be inside in that AC or by a pool for those Memorial Day plans.
Yeah, no doubt.